Welcome back to Great Day as we are being joined by a very special individual here. Linda Dietz is here. She is a certified scientific hand analyst.
And stage hypnotist.
And stage hypnotist. That's got a long business card,
That's
my
right.
friend.
It's a really big one.
I'm telling you, certified scientific hand analyst.
Yes.
What makes you certified?
Well, first of all, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Well, basically, it's palmistry on steroids. What I do is I help people. The hands are a blueprint, just like astrology, numerology, the playing cards. They're all blueprint systems to understand yourself better. Just like in psychology, you've got the Myers-Briggs, you've got the DISC, you've got all those different psychological profiling tests. Same thing, except I can probably give you as much information in those tests just from looking at your hands.
And now, is everybody completely unique and different, or we all basically have the gist of the same three or four lines?
there's the basics, of course, like the headline, or the heart line, the headline, the lifeline.
Okay.
Everybody pretty much has that, unless you have a simian line, which means you only have two. It means your heart and headline are one line. But your whole makeup is definitely unique. Your fingerprints are formed in utero, and those are they don't change. That's where your life purpose, your life challenge, and your life school reside.
In your fingertips?
In your fingerprints, yes.
And you can tell a lot by the finger.
When I do a full
that?
analysis, I take an actual hand print. I take the prints of your hands. Then I look at the fingerprint combination, because there's 4 basic prints: whorls, loops, tented arches, and arches. And they correspond to the 4 elements: air, water, fire, and earth. And so everybody has a different combination.
I love Earth, Wind, and Fire.
You like that? Yeah, it's one of my favorite bands.
Now, going back to Lou's question,
Yeah.
what makes you
Certified?
Yes.
I actually studied with 2 of the nation's best, Beth Davis and Pamela Landers out of LA. Beth and Pamela have been reading hands for years, and Beth is also one of the best business mentors I've ever met. And I had to go through, I did a year-long intensive. I went through a certification process where I had to read a lot of hands.
And when you say you read the hands, what are you finding out about the hands? What are you finding
basically, it's why am I here on the planet? What's my life purpose?
Oh.
What am I here to do? And then what's my life challenge? One of the reasons you would want to get a hand analysis is to find out, am I living my challenge or am I living my purpose? And I don't know anywhere else on the face of the earth that you can get this kind of information so readily, where it's your blueprint. It's not me telling you what you need to do with your life. This is what you set up. And so, or if you follow a higher spiritual principle, it's what God set up for you.
Okay, here's a question I have for you. If you were going to read my hand,
which I did,
which
actually,
you did, which we're going to talk about here in a second, and then we have somebody else who does the same thing you do, read my hand, will your results be similar?
They will be similar, yes. But because, just like anything else, when you do an analysis, even with a Myers-Briggs or a psychology thing, the psychologist still interprets the data. There's still an interpretation process or a consulting process that you go through. I'm like the consultant. So yes, I take my knowledge, and one of the cool things about what I do is, because I also know astrology and numerology, the elements, and all the systems are based in the elemental properties. If you understand the elements and numbers 0 through 9, you really understand the game plan. And I've been spending about 30 years working on this. So
okay, now we have an event coming up
Yes.
next week. We're going to visit more about next week as well. Tell everybody what's going on.
We are bringing in Wayne Perry, and Wayne Perry comes from LA. He has about 30 years experience. He's a former musician, sound therapist, and he's going to be doing an intensive weekend class on how to use the voice for healing. Vocal vibrational healing, and we're going to be doing a special introductory meet Wayne demonstration on Thursday night at the Unitarian Universalist Church on Bell Avenue, and that's going to be from 7 to 9, and that's $10 per person, and we invite everyone to come on out and meet Wayne. I'm real excited because I got tired of going to California for everything. I decided to bring
There you go.
Bring California
More
to
details
Iowa.
on that coming up next week on our program, but we want to get to our handprints and what you discovered.
What did you find out about Jackie?
What did I find out about Jackie?
Uh-oh.
Well, Jackie actually, her hair prints are actually relatively clear. You are, if you hold up, you know, if
That's
you
because I
hold,
washed my hands.
yeah,
so
hold
much.
up your hands. Yeah, you got.
Well, she has the hands of a 10-year-old.
Yeah,
I do. They're very, very small.
Very small, right? So there's a delicateness. That's that's one of the things, and this is very logical. Hand reading is very There's a lot of logic involved. But when I was looking at it, you're less complicated than Lou. Okay, you're much more direct. One of the things is that respect is very important to you. You really want to be respected.
Uh-oh.
And you.
R-E-S-P-C-T. Okay.
So in your heart line.
Okay.
And in your heart line, you've got you've got a high set Jupiter, low set Mercury. That's what tells me that. This is Jupiter finger. This is Mercury. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Jupiter, Saturn, Apollo, Mercury. All right. Your heart lines on your left hand.
Okay.
You are a social hermit with passionate overtones. All right. And you're actually, if that's kind of like both of them, you're more hermity on the other hand. And hermit is the element earth, passion is the element fire. Okay, so you kind of got a combo of earth and fire. Volcanoes. And
She's hot.
she's hot.
So what is it? Social hermit with
Social
what?
hermit and basically a hermit. You know, so you've got the hermit is the earth. Their gift is loyalty.
Hermit, you don't mean like locking yourself away and not seeing anybody, right?
No, but they do have that need. The hermits really do need to have what I call cave time.
Yeah.
Or they can actually get sick because they're emotional magnets for everybody. And so they've got to get rid of that stuff, you know, because it's like little Post-it notes all over your body, and if you don't get them off, they're yours. So you actually need some quiet time just to relax, basically what we call clear your energy, chill, so that you stay more balanced. Hermits have a hard time asking for help. Their gift is loyalty. Their desire is freedom, but their gift is loyalty, which can seem like a dichotomy, but it's really not. In a relationship, the hermit heart line needs to be with a partner that understands their need for space. They need space.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, that's your space, this is my space. You know, we'll get together tonight, that's fine, but right now their key phrase is, I'm busy. Go away, don't bother me.
Yeah.
I'm in work mode.
So we want to make sure we get to Lou as well. So if you can tell like what my purpose is or what I'm supposed to be dedicating my life.
What is her special purpose?
What's
That's
my
what your
special
purpose. Well, to do that, I'd actually have to spend a lot more time on your actual prints. Actually look at your fingerprint pattern.
Gotcha.
And that's something I do. When I do a private session, and I generally charge about $300 for a session, because I spend 4 or 5 hours on your prints before we talk.
Wow.
And however, if anybody wants one, I am giving a half price special to any of your watchers if they call me before the end of next week.
There you go. Great
And
deal.
they can get a half price full analysis and consultation. But that's what I would need to do. I would need to look at your actual fingerprints.
Okay,
Beautiful.
but that you hit on some big points there. But we want to get over to Lou. And what did you find with this big guy?
All right, with Lou.
He has 1 week to live.
And a special purpose.
Oh, and
It's
by
not
the
a big
way-
one, but it's
By the way, I also do an analysis based on the playing cards. And I use a computer report and a consultation. And for you're the 2 of diamonds, 10 of diamonds, which is the element earth again. And 2 of diamond is a wheeler dealer card, and the 10 of diamonds is the blessed card. So if I was in business, I'd want you as a partner. Got that? Got that? And
Oh, yeah, you'd
Lou
be a good,
here is the
promoter,
king
that's
of
for sure.
clubs, queen of hearts.
Aw.
The king of clubs is the master of the mind, and the queen of hearts is the mother card. So you're a mental master with a heart.
Sounds good.
He does have a big heart.
Yeah, big heart, absolutely big heart. And they're both court cards, so you've done some work in the past. Your heart lines, you've kind of got all 4 between both hands. By the way, are you right-handed or left-handed?
right.
Right hand is your outer world, left hand is your inner world. You right-handed too?
Yeah.
Okay. On your right hand, you're the romantic idealist and the hermit, which is air and earth. Okay, and
Well, I'm not romantic, I know that. I've been told that many times.
well, it's on your right hand. The romantic idealist, their phrase is, I think about what I feel. So they think about their feelings a lot of times rather than just experience their feelings. And the hermit, of course, you need the cave time too. On the left hand, though, you're a big heart with passionate overtones, which is water and fire, which means, and big heart is let me help you. That's their key phrase, let me help you. They're big helpers. And the passion is I want what I want and I want it now. So, so you've kind of got that. So what it tells me is externally, you're much more aloof, much more mentally focused. You tend to work from the logical realm more on the outer, but inside you're much more of a softie. and you're much more passionate than you might appear
All right, that's
on
enough
the
of that.
external.
Okay, you can zip it anytime. Zip it, Linda. All right.
So you've got a lot of different things. I say I'm going to give you these. You can take them
Wonderful.
with you. But
Thank you. All right, so how do people get a hold of you in case they want to get some more information on
they
this?
can give me a call at 515-255-4325. I do not have a website right now. It's still in the works, revamping. But I am on Facebook, so you can Facebook me.
There you go.
And
Explore
I'm open.
MindWorks.
Explore MindWorks, and if you have any questions, I'd be glad to answer them. And of course, come on out and see Wayne next week.
Yeah, we'll have more details next week.
And we'll see him next week, right?
Yes, you will.
All right. That'll be good. Very nice to meet you.